Okay, this has taken 3 tries. Let's make it work. Hello, dearies. It's LeFae. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. So, yeah, I have recorded this 4 times now. So 3 times, and those videos, for a multitude of varying reasons, were unable to be uploaded. And so I literally just sat down and was talking to you for probably 5 minutes and realized that it wasn't recording. So that's 4. Good morning. It is 6:22, Wednesday, 6:22 in the morning, Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. And I just got to work. So what am I going to talk about? I don't even remember all the things I was talking about in the other 3 videos that I recorded, or what I was saying 5 minutes ago. So let's just talk about the weight loss adventure of it all. So like I said in my previous video, over the past 2.5 years, 2.5? Sure, 2.5 years, I have put on 50 of the initial 100 that I lost. So not awful. I'm thankful that I haven't put that on and then some. It's definitely frustrating though. I know why it happened, and I think that maybe is more important. Coffee. And what it is I went from, for all intents and purposes, I was a full-time weight loss adventure person, right? And then I fell into this opportunity, and so I went from a pretty balanced lifestyle to 2 completely full-time jobs as teacher and technical theater director. And that introduced a level of stress that my body had never even known existed. And I'm 2.5 years in now. Actually, next week is the end of our first semester. And so we start our second semester. So literally I'm halfway through the year right now. So 2.5 years in, or halfway through my 3rd year. I'm finally feeling like I'm at least treading water. I'm not really drowning anymore. And I really do think that I can finally dedicate some spoons to definitely no longer gaining weight, excuse me, and getting it off. And I'm trying really hard not to pressure myself to make it come off super fast like before, because I know and I recognize that it can no longer take up a primary focus. And does that frustrate me? Yes, but the time is going to pass anyway, so progress is progress, and that's what matters. Am I right? So what am I doing right now? Well, I did step on the scale before we left for our 2-week holiday break, and so I know what the numbers were then. And to this morning, I stepped on the scale again, and I am, within 1/2 pound of that weight, that last weight of 2023. So I know that I was up like 2 or 3 pounds just from the holiday shenanigans of it all, which I think is completely fine. I love food. Obviously, I teach food. You can see there's a donut from one of my students up there. I teach foods. I teach cooking. So it's something that's always, it's important to me. It's one of my love languages. It's how I show people that I appreciate them. I cook for them. So where was I going? Oh my gosh. Anyway, food's important to me. Oh, right. And so overindulging over a celebratory period, I don't think is a bad thing. What I think is healthy is being able to do that and then go back and find your baseline without spiraling, right? And I think that I've done that. And because I know that I cannot dedicate the spoons to completely tracking every single calorie like I did before, I am trying to just be mindful and just not mindlessly eating and just not like because it's there eating it, because I was doing a lot of that. Also, hydration has sucked, so I'm really working on staying hydrated. And since I'm not, because before I used to use Fitbit to literally, like, I would weigh the food, like it might have been a little orthorexic, I don't know, but it worked, so whatever. But I have this little notebook now, and I put a bunch of stickers on it. I love stickers. Don't you love stickers? And so all I'm doing is I'm just writing down. I've done it for 2 days. I've done it for 2 days. Just writing down the things that are going into my body. And if I know the calories approximately, I'll write them down. Like if it's easy to, like, if it's a can of soup, right? Like put it on there. Or I can do, like, I had some rice. So I just Googled how many calories are in rice and I just approximated. It's just approximations, right? So I know just accountability, right? For myself, like really what's really going in, because I feel like you can kind of like black out, right? So I'm doing that, which has been fine, but you know, this is only day 3. So actually I probably should write on there. So I'm just keep, you know, I'm keeping track of like not everything. Like I love cough drops, and I've been congested. I don't know if you can hear it. So, you know, if I'm not tracking the cough drops. I mean, yeah, they're 10 calories a pop, but like, I don't care. So today, like I said, is the 10th. I'm dating it. I'm filling this out right now. And I'm just going to put in here that I had a coffee at home, and then I have that coffee. So I just do like a C in a circle, like you had a couple coffees. And then when I finish my water, I'll put water on there. Like I'm not tracking how much, just write it down, just journal it, right? So that's what I'm focusing on in terms of intake. And then like with energy expenditure, I am not really worried about that. I have my Fitbit, you know, I love my Fitbit. And I mean, I don't sit. Like what I teach is, it doesn't allow me to sit, which, by the way, let me know down in the section beyond the veil. Do you want a classroom tour? That could like a day in the life, like of a teacher. I can't do a day in the life because I can't record when students are in here, but like morning, I don't know. Let me know your opinion on that. So with my Fitbit, like this week, my steps are going to be on the low end, like 5,000 to 8,000 steps is probably what I'm going to get every day, because it's the end of the semester. So the kids are wrapping up projects. Today we're gonna watch a show, you know, and just because there's like grading that I need to get in before the end of the semester, so it's a little bit of a low step day, but generally I'm well over 10,000 steps just working. And when we're in production time and like the couple of weeks leading up to a show opening, I get 15 to 20,000 steps. Like it's bananas. And that's it. I cannot exercise. I cannot have meaningful, purposeful movement for the purposes of like healthiness or muscle. I cannot do like exercise, because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get to school at around 6 a.m. And then especially during productions, I don't leave until like 5 o'clock. And it's like a 20-ish minute drive, 30 in the evening, to get back home. And then I have to like see my family and make dinner. And then like by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm in bed, because sleep is so important, especially for me. I don't know about you, but if I don't sleep, nothing will happen. And I think, and that's definitely also probably another contributing factor to the weight coming back on, is sleep is just so terrible, because my Fitbit tells me to, like, oh, look, you got 4 hours of sleep. It's terrible. So yeah, that is where I'm at. I think that's all I'm going to put in this video. I want to be able to make this really easy to edit. So yes, that's where I'm at. That is my plan going forward. And I feel good about it. It's, you know, it's low pressure. I've said it before in multiple places, but I am not one to like, it's January 1st. Here are all my goals and all the things. January 1st to like February 1st, which is pagan Sabbath of Imbolc, I kind of take that as just a time of reflection and introspection. And I really don't focus on putting in like huge, like big movement changes until February. So that doesn't mean that I won't now, because obviously I've made changes and stuff, but it's because it made sense coming back to work and things like that. But I'm not like, there's no huge like, this is my vision board for 2024, which I haven't done one of those in a couple of years. But I feel good. I feel good about this. I feel positive about this. And yeah, so I'm going to leave you with that because it is now 6:32. I should finish setting up my classroom for the day. And talk to me down in the section beyond the veil. How are you? It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Let me know how things are going. How it's 10 days in to 2024. Things are going well? I hope they are. So I will see you in the next one because there will be a next one, goddess willing. Bye, dearies.